Council tax. Let's get this straight from the start. What's being used against you is not the law of the land, it's legislation, statute, corporate policy. Law belongs to the land, legislation belongs to their jurisdiction. So council tax only works if you confuse the two. So before we can talk about council tax, let's talk about jurisdiction again. Because if jurisdiction fails, everything that follows fails. Council tax enforcement runs on presumed authority and presumed consent, not proven, presumed. There is no disclosed contract, no licence, no agreement you knowingly entered into. Your council is a corporate entity. So look at the basics of contract law. Is there a meeting of the minds? Is it open and honest? Is there value or consideration? No. So what follows is compelled performance under a false presumption of obligation. Now, in law, that is servitude by fraud through illegal conversion. Next illusion, we don't have money anymore. We have fiat currency. We don't have the ability to pay. So money and currency, the law of the sea, are not the same thing. Currency is commercial and it's coloured. Coloured notes, coloured courts, colour of law. In Black's Law, dictionary definition, colour means counterfeit. It's fake. An appearance of authority without lawful substance. Coloured currency, coloured courts, that's deliberate. So what's actually happening here is, as we have said, living men and women are being converted into personam quasi-corporate identity vessels. No knowledge, no contract, no consent. This is fraud. As set out in Archibald Criminal Pleading Evidence and Practice 2025. The use of false instruments to convert legal status constitutes fraud and misconduct in public office. That applies to council tax officers, chief executives, and magistrates involved in the process. So, they apply administrative, admiralty, maritime doctrine on the land. Admiralty is a foreign jurisdiction. It applies to ships, cargo, corporations, and legal fictions. It does not apply to living people. Now, if these corporations are ultimately forging documents, that's the common law criminal act of uttering, forging documents. Just saying. So, this jurisdictional switch is never disclosed to you. No disclosure, no consent, no authority. So once that switch is made, you are not dealt with judicially. As we've said, you are processed administratively. So when powers are exercised outside of this lawful jurisdiction, it's void from the start. No authority can arise from fraud. So this isn't a clerical issue. This is misconduct in public office. Misfeasance, nonfeasance, malfeasance. And let's be clear, as we've said before, we are not the general public. That's a status trick. We are the people, and the people have lawful standing. So here's the principle: they rely on you not knowing, yeah? And this maxim applies in full. Fros homine corrumpit. Fraud vitiates all it touches. And is this not fraud? We know that it's fraud. Constitutionally, it is a fraud against the people. Now, this is supported by case law. So in Low Bu v. Pratso, 1941, the court held that failure to reveal the material facts of a licence or agreement is ground for estoppel. And estoppel is the clause in the title. You are stopping the action permanently from the fraudulent side. So they do not obtain informed consent. That removes the authority. So what's happening also infringes our constitutional law. The Treason Act 1352, usurpation of lawful authority. The Bill of Rights 1689, no unlawful fines or powers before conviction. The Coronation Oath Act, no foreign jurisdiction in the realm. The Praemunire Acts of 1351 and 1392, foreign authority imposed is a crime. Treason, high treason. So what you're seeing isn't law, it's theatre, a statute dressed up as authority. It's a great act, hence why they call it an act. It's a great piece of theatre that works in your mind, but it is just an administrative process disguised as justice. Judges are not operating on their oaths and bonds, as we have said. Courts are functioning administratively. Documents being forged, blah, blah, blah. Final point. The power is with the people, and it always was. Our ancestors fought and died for these unalienable rights. The answers are already in. They are in our constitution. They're in our common law. We just have to understand foreign state jurisdiction, how it's imposed, and how the people have been usurped through presumption, fraud, and silence. And the use of language, legalese, the serpent dual nature of legalese, is the objectification of your mind. So this is not about ability to perform in fake fiat currency. Again, you have to understand jurisdiction, because when jurisdiction fails, everything else collapses. Now, this is part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, part 3, where we're going to go and deep dive how you pull the council tax bill apart. We're going to blow it up. We're going to blow the bloody doors off. Stay tuned. So, click follow Carly for more tips and advice. Well, not advice. I can't give legal or financial advice, but more tips on how to survive crime world. Join the realm of England, empower yourself. Find Carly at Dark Matters. See you next time.